Yo, is the Shi-Fi podcast, episode 14. None of my friends are available today. Again, I'm carrying this podcast easily. Everybody's busy. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get this podcast done. I'm just trying to have a podcast with people, with friends. But, yeah, honestly, if you want to be a co-star in this podcast, hit me up. Hit me up. But whatever. Whatever. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Twitter people, Instagram people, Spotify people, YouTube people. Let's see. Who else? I don't know. In my dashboard for like the podcast stuff, it shows like where people are listening, and it shows what is it? It shows like it says like 20% people listen from Spotify, 40% listen from Apple, and then 40%, and then the other 40% are other platforms. And I'm like, what other platforms are you talking about? Apparently, there's like a lot of podcast platforms that I have no idea about. But yeah, so I don't know. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all the podcast platforms I have no idea about. Let's see. Things have been going good in my life. Just trying to hang out with people more. Trying to be at my the places, helping out at the gym I go to, and helping out at Live Nation concerts. Just looking for hours, just wanting to get a good routine going. Having these weird hours of like one night I'll have a 5 to 10 shift at night, and then the next day I'll have like a 12 to 5 afternoon shift, and it's just like it makes me appreciate the whole like 9 to 5 thing of like people going to work at 9 to 5. Gives me a whole new respect, because knowing your hours before the week is it's nice, I would say. But I'm just saying, because like 9 to 5s get like a bad rap, and it's like in every rap song ever, and every motivational video ever. Like, oh, don't work a 9 to 5, blah blah blah. Go ahead and work a 9 to 5 if you need the money, and if it's not like horrible for your mental self, go ahead and work for that. But at the same time, it's really nice. It's really cool to be able to like pick hours and stuff, flexibility, and so I don't know. It's a unique situation that I'm currently in. Yeah. So I don't know. The part of me, I don't know. It's cool. Because I don't know, I'm a business major. I got a business degree. I'm trying to go to business grad school in the future, and so working at these places are just or helping out at these random places are very, they're not lined up with my business degree. It's like I'm at a Live Nation concerts thing, and then a gym. Like, it have nothing to do with my degree, but it's nice. It's nice to be an all-around person. I don't know, I kind of like that as well. So let's get on. Let's stop with the. It's like a personal podcast for a second. Let's get to talking. Let me summarize a lot of topics in the last week or so. I talked about a lot about the NBA Finals last week. NBA Finals, Raptors won Game 6. Crazy, very impressive. They got me. They got me. I'm sorry. Did not think the Raptors would win in 6. Yeah, so shoot me. Sorry. So 99% of the world is relatively surprised. Okay. I'm thinking back about how much the Clay injury really affected the series. It's not an excuse, but all I'm saying is like, if Clay was 100%, if Clay was playable, healthy, full, like pretty healthy, I think this would be a whole nother series. I think Warriors would win in 7, only because Warriors would have won that game. Warriors would have won Game 6 if Clay was healthy. He had 30 points with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. What are you talking about? They would have easily won and forced Game 7. And Clay didn't even play in Game 3. And Clay got hurt in Game 2. So I'm really thinking back. I'm thinking back about, everybody's like, oh, now the Warriors are going to respect KD. I'm like, not really. They just needed Clay. They just needed Clay to win. Injuries really hurt the team. Of course, injuries hurt the team. Duh. But I'm saying it's not all about KD in this situation. I mean, I respect KD's great and all, but I still think Warriors would have won if Clay was normally healthy. Because think about it, he was out last quarter of Game 6 when he was going on fire. They had the lead. They were probably going to win. He didn't even play in Game 3 at home at Golden State. He got hurt at the last part of Game 2, fourth quarter. So those are 2 out of those 3 games, which they all lost. Or let's see, no, they won Game 2 actually. So I'm mostly talking about Game 3 and Game 6. If Clay was relatively healthy, one of those games would have been won at least by Golden State. Man, I really wish Steph hit that last shot at the end. He's just not a clutch player, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's got a lot of flag about the 0 for 8 shots in the last 24 seconds. What do I think about that? I'm saying LeBron, MJ, Kobe, Magic, Kareem never had that problem of they made plenty of shots, all of them, in the last 24 seconds. And Steph has never hit one tying or go ahead shot. There's something to it, man. I know numbers aren't everything, analytics are everything, but man, I don't know what to say. It's right there. He hasn't even made one. He's been playing the league for 10 years. Not even trying to overanalyze it. He's not a clutch player. In that scenario, he might be a clutch player when it comes to they're up by 3. They just need a dagger 3 to go up by 6. Hey, there you go. But man, just my whole narrative of Steph now just kind of it went down a little bit this finals. I was really sad for him because to me the last 3 years, I think KD has taken taken Steph's all-time greatness. I think if KD, that's why another part of why I didn't want KD. I want Steph to blossom into a greatest of all time type of player. Now he's not even sniffing the top 10 all time. I don't even know if he's sniffing top 20. So, all that to be said, congrats to the Raptors. Very happy for y'all. Very happy for Canada. It's really nice to see them win. I'm gonna miss the Kyle Lowry slander. Can we talk about Kyle Lowry in Game 6? He was so good. I don't know that Kyle Lowry. It seemed like Kyle Lowry got better in every series. That's funny. I'm gonna miss the Kyle Lowry slander. Kyle Lowry really changed his legacy. He went from a Twitter meme to a very established NBA champion. Honestly, second best player on a finals team. That's crazy. If you would have asked me, can Kyle Lowry be the second best player on an NBA finals team? I would have said no. I would have said no. Plain and simple. No. That's crazy. I'd never even thought about that. I'll just say no. Kyle Lowry needs to be the third best player. It really puts into perspective about like other teams now, like the Mavericks. For my team, the Mavericks, for example, we can be an NBA champion now because we got Doncic and Porzingis. Porzingis can easily be a second best player on a finals team. Now we just need. Wow, yeah, the Mavericks are NBA champions next year. That's it. But I will say, with the whole Lowry being second best player on the team, the Raptors, the whole team are above average players. Fred VanVleet, oh my goodness, what in the world? He had the baby and was like, I'm a dad. Or I don't even know if that was like his first child or anything. But tell him about that baby, man. I guess the stress, just the excitedness. Yeah, Fred's living. Don't ask me the whole Kawhi leaving or Katie leaving. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, the most confident I feel like where a player is going this year is weirdly Kyrie Irving. I really think Kyrie's going to the Nets. Kyrie's not staying in Boston. We all know that. I think Kyrie's going to the Nets, and I think the main part of that is because he signed with he switched agents to Clutch Sports, to Rich Paul, that whole thing. One of my teammates from high school is signed with that squad, and they really preach independence. They really preach the whole Jay-Z or not even Jay-Z. That's Rock Nation, but wait. I'm an idiot. Okay, Kyrie signed with Rock Nation. Okay, I'm stupid. Let me clarify. I get those two mixed up because it's like LeBron and Jay-Z's both. They're like taking over the agency world. Let me see something. So Kyrie is signing with Rock Nation, Jay-Z's agency, and with that agency, they really preach independency. They really preach owning everything, money, investments, the whole Jay-Z 444 thing, that narrative. And I think Kyrie is fine with being the best player on a average team. Like, I don't think Kyrie – it doesn't seem like Kyrie just wants to be a champion or anything. It's weird to say. Kyrie would rather be the best player on an average team than the second best player of a championship team. Easily. I really think that. Because he's had his chance with Boston. He's had his chance with Boston to be the best player on a championship team, but it's like it's not working, or it's got potential though. Like if he was going to be the best player on a championship team, it would be with the Celtics because they have potential. I mean, now they're about to like blow up, but like now, or like the last couple of years, they've had 1 to 12, a very solid lineup. But whatever. I think KD's actually staying with the Warriors for some reason. I feel like a hunch, like a 1 to 2 year contract, which will be weird. I don't know. But all I know is that the Western Conference is wide open. It's really fun. It's not fun with the whole injury situation, but it's fun with the optimistic point of view. NBA is wide open. This is the first time. I'm really excited because this is the first time where I've been like, wow, I don't really know who the top 5 teams are. For the first time since 2014. The whole LeBron leaving Miami going to Cleveland year. First time since, what, 5? That's 5 years? Man, it's going to be a fun summer. The fact that potentially the best player on the championship team leaves is crazy. Or the potential of KD leaving. The best players on the finals teams separately leaving to other teams. That is so weird. What if Kawhi and KD both stay? That'd be so disappointing. Everybody's been hyping up this summer. But, okay, I'm done with that. Too much NBA talk on this podcast. NBA draft is tomorrow night. Don't really want to talk about it much because I don't really know much about it, to be honest. All I know is Zion's first, Ja is second, and for some reason, I don't know what in the world, I've heard this Darius Garland. He was like a top dude coming out of high school. Well, he was even like in the top 8 mock drafts, and now he's like potentially gonna be the 3rd pick now. And that's going to really stink for RJ because RJ didn't work out for any other team besides the Knicks. So I don't know what in the world is going on. I thought RJ to New York was very confirmed. Now the Darius Garland dude, I don't know. So I'll talk about that more future episodes because the draft is tomorrow night. No one really knows what's going on. So that's about it. Lakers Pelicans trade. Fascinating. I think it's a very mutual trade. Both teams got what they want. The Lakers got pieces for now, got a piece for now. They don't care about 3 years or 4 years in the future. They're worrying about now. And Pelicans got rid of a cancer and now has so much talent and future picks, optimism. Like, they have a lot of optimism now. They have a lot of positive things to cheer about. A lot of great things, man. Like, good for them. Good for the Pelicans. It's gonna be fun. Laker Pelicans game is gonna be pretty fun the next 3 or 4 years because it's basically this. They're basically switched teams. I'm really cheering for the Pelicans. I really feel for Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, that whole squad, because they've been under so much just unnecessary pressure especially last year. I'm gonna miss them too. They're very fun on like Instagram, Twitter. It's sad Lonzo and Kuzma are separating, but basketball, man, it's tough. But they'll always be homies. But LeBron and Anthony Davis, when you have 2 of the top 8 players in the league on the same team, you got it. You got a lot of to work with. You got Kuzma still, so they got 3 players on the team. I think Wagner's still on the team for some reason. So I like it. I like both situations. Let's see. Let's go into music real quick. The so two of my favorite all-time rappers dropped tracks. One of them was more of a record label track type of thing. The other one was more independent. J. Cole with Dreamville. They're finally releasing their tracks. It's been 6 months since they've been in that studio. Like, they really hyped up that situation. I think January, February, where they were like in the stew. They were like, yeah, we're making music, blah blah blah. And you don't hear anything about it for like, I didn't hear anything about that for the last couple months. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I love Down Bad. They dropped 2 songs, Down Bad and Got Me, or You Got Me. Is that what? Let me check. But I really love Down Bad. So these songs are come on. What's with my internet? Down Bad and Got Me. There we go. So Down Bad, I really love that track. The fact that there's so many people on the track, Jid, man, Jid blossom in that track. That song was perfect for him. I love me some Jid. I could do that. I mean, down bad. I mean, like Jid's fast rapping doesn't sound like fast rapping for some reason. It's weird. I'm sorry. It's a weird phenomenon for me. But it sounds natural for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. Got Me. I need to be in more of a chill situation for that. I need to check out this. I'm going to butcher his or her name. Ari Lennox. I have seen so much in the underground. Just random friends I have talking about it. I haven't heard. I think it's a her or she. I haven't seen anything about her like on Twitter. I've seen YouTube videos every now and then about her. But I really need to check out her album. Yes, to her. I really need to check out her album because a lot of people have been quietly talking about it. So I need to get with it. It's really cool how Dreamville is doing this. I really love the strategy. It's getting me to listen to other people. It's a very cool thing, honestly. It's like all-star teams, but in music. And it's a great way to like not oversaturate things. It's great. It's really inspirational. It's really personal, inspirational for me for some reason. It gets me thinking about, what I want to do with music. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. But with that being said, go listen to Down Bad. The other tracks I want to talk about are Drake's tracks. Love them. To me, man, okay. I'm just going to admit this. When Drake is in his whole, if you're reading this, it's too late type of bag, like the whole, like not the whole like dance hall or singing feelings. Everybody knows that Drake. But the Drake I like is when like not many people know. Like if you're reading this is too late, it's not like that type of a mainstream album. So I get to personally enjoy it. I don't know. It's yeah. Sorry. It's kind of weird to explain. But when he's in that just giving advice a little bit, stunting a little bit, flexing a little bit, um, um, but he's also got a catchy hook in it. Um, means in I like to call it mob. Like he has that whole mob mentality type of thing. I think that's Drake's theme this year, actually. It's funny, but so money in the grave and Omerta. I'm butchering that name. So he did this last year as well with the whole 2-track singles EP thing. So last year he had that God's Plan and that like God's Plan wasn't by itself a single. A lot of people forget diplomatic was it diplomatic immunity, diplomatic something. I didn't really like it that much because everybody was banging God's Plan. I mean, I was. So that other track was like very irrelevant. And so he did that situation. And so he did the exact same situation with this, having Omerta and Money in the Grave. And so Money in the Grave is definitely the more mainstream song. Amazing. I mean, where really even the flow in that song, man. The flow in that song is nasty. It's nasty. It's that whole Chicago. No, not Chicago. Yes, Chicago flow of SOBRBE. It's that cadence. My goodness. I mean, the fact that they did so interesting. That was like it just made me want to bop my head. I was like, oh my good, I couldn't stop myself from bopping my head because the tracks were it just went that hard. When you make that like face, just like whoo. I mean, man, Alberta is very. It took me a while to get into Alberta. Love it. I love the track I love the line, something where it says, people overreacting while we're relaxing. That's just some advice. I know you weren't asking, whatever. And I was like, it's true, man. That's facts. That's facts because a lot of people overreact on things. It's really a bad thing for our society right now. A lot of people are just like overreacting. It's mainly because of just the access of news nowadays. Like we just get news right away without any context of stuff, and we just like, oh my god, that person is bad, and that person is blah blah blah, and that person. We make these judgments in like 1 to 5 seconds without just relaxing. Just like, all right, I don't know who's bad or who's good. Let's get the context. Let's make sure everything we got all the news before we make a judgment. So I really like that line because it's very true. We need to relax more and overreact less. I do that personally. I've never been the person to like start a parade or start a or what do you call it, where people are lining up around the streets and like protesting. I've never been the one to protest after like a day of like finding out something. And I'm just like, not yet. Whatever. So I really like that line. So that's about it. Let's see. Let me end this. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. So let's get songs of the week. Coolest thing. Song of the week, man. It's "Money in the Grave" featuring Rick Ross. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I've been jamming that song the last week. I am sorry. Can I say one thing as well? I really thought it was going to be more about the Raptors. I seriously thought about it. I was like, where are the Raptor lyrics going to come through? Like, why did he drop it right after the Raptors winning? I don't know. It was really confusing. I literally thought there was going to be more Raptor lyrics about it, but nothing, which is really weird. So, which I think is a missed opportunity, to be honest, because a lot of people would have been tuning into it. Sports people too. So there's that. Coolest thing. So the gym that I help out at, I rarely actually do the workouts. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I maintain the front desk, cleanliness in my hours there, but I rarely actually get in the class and like, because our gym is really known for classes. Best gym in Dallas in 2018. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying. And so I've been taking classes a lot. I've been up there a lot more. I think that's more of a reason why I've been taking these classes. And they're really nice. It's really cool. It's 45 minutes. It's the whole gym workout high because you're just doing nonstop activity, just crazy, and you don't know what's going on. And like trainers are yelling at you. There's music blasting. It's just like 45 minutes of chaos. So it's been really fun. I actually did first time I did 2 consecutive days of these classes. It's really nice. It's really fun. It's really just mind clearing. It's good. I don't know. It's just relaxing, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm not even like trying to get like a 6-pack or any of or any of that. Sorry, YouTube people. I'm not like trying to get muscles or any of that at this age right now. I'm I'm good. Like I'm not stressing about. I have a normal flat stomach, good thighs, legs. Everything's good. I have nothing to complain about, and I don't put working out as a priority in my life. I think I'm blessed with. I mean, I don't really know much, but the whole low metabolism, blah blah blah, all that thing. So it's one thing that I've never stressed about, but I do realize that later down the line, especially in your 30s, guys stop taking care of themselves or like working out or like just doing anything physical, and they become, chubbyish or, all that mess. Like every 35-year-old you ask around, I feel like is not they always say, "Oh, I don't. I have a little few pounds on me." If you know what I'm saying, congrats. If you don't know what I'm saying, I understand. So I think that's about it. Shout out to Evolve. Yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. This has been episode 14 of the Shi-Fi podcast. Have a great day. Enjoy your own ride. And peace.